Harold Perkins' journey to being one of the top prospects in the country has not been a straightforward one. From leaving New Orleans when he was 2 years old, to quitting football his freshman year of high school, to now being one of the top-rated prospects in the 2022 recruiting cycle, his story has been a fun one to follow. But who is Harold Perkins, and why will he be a future college football star? Harold Perkins is originally from New Orleans and grew up a Saints and LSU fan when it came to football. Perkins really didn't have a choice explained to Sports Illustrated. Everyone there are diehards. We go all out for our sports teams. He dreamed of playing for LSU growing up, explaining in early 2020, "If it so happens that the stars align and I end up at LSU, that means they would be the best fit for me on all aspects including grades, community, and family. I would assume it would be a great feeling with them being in my home state, and it also gives my family members that are stationary in Louisiana a chance to see me play in person. This decision will be based on me at the end of the day, where I feel most comfortable to succeed in life, with or without football." His mother would move them to Houston, Texas when he was 2 after Hurricane Katrina hit. He hated living in Houston, but understood his mother was trying to give him the best opportunity to succeed. According to ESPN, his older brother, Perky, had stayed back in New Orleans to finish high school. Perky had scholarship opportunities to play football at a few college programs, but let his grades fall in the final year of high school and saw those scholarship offers fade away. Perky's football career ended after high school, and his mother didn't want that to happen to Harold. So she kept a close watch on him and held strong to her convictions that Houston was the right place for her son and her other children. Perkins was a natural athlete, succeeding in basketball from an early age. His family thought basketball was going to be the sport where he earned scholarships. Perkins told ESPN, "I played football my freshman year and quit. I told coach that I'm a basketball player. My head coach said, 'Are you sure you're a basketball player?' So I almost didn't play my sophomore year, which was my breakout season, but my coach knew I would come back and realized football was important to me." Perkins attended Cy Park High School, where as a sophomore he had 46 tackles, 9 tackles for a loss, 4 sacks, 7 pass breakups, 1 fumble recovery, and an interception returned for a touchdown on defense, while rushing for 268 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground, as well as 71 receiving yards on 4 receptions. He was named the Texas District 14-6A Defensive Newcomer of the Year in 2019. As a junior, Harold had 47 tackles, 14.5 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, 6 pass breakups, 3 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery returned for a touchdown on defense, while rushing for 983 yards and 14 touchdowns on the ground and 371 receiving yards through the air. He was named Texas District 16-6A first team selection at both running back and linebacker during the 2020 season. During his senior year, Perkins rushed for 1,352 yards and 21 touchdowns on the ground and had 325 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns through the air on offense. He finished with 35 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks, a pass breakup, a forced fumble and a fumble recovery, 3 interceptions, and 1 interception returned for a touchdown on defense. He finished the year being named Texas 16-6A first team all-district selection at both running back and linebacker once again. He finished his high school career playing in the Under Armour All-American game and the Polynesian Bowl. As of now, according to 24/7 Sports Composite, Harold Perkins is a 5-star recruit who's the best linebacker, best player in Texas, and 5th best player in the class of 2022. He received over 33 different Division I offers from the likes of Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Texas, and Texas A&M. The Longhorns made Perkins a priority in 2021, but Texas A&M always seemed to be in the lead for the Cypress, Texas prospect. In early December, Perkins announced his top 3 schools as LSU, Texas, and Texas A&M, with many expecting him to sign with the Aggies during the second signing period. He announced his commitment date as the Under Armour All-American game as well in the same post. All 3 head coaches look to be making a strong push for the Texas linebacker, all planning to take in-home visits with Harold. There were also reports that he may take an official visit to Baton Rouge before the dead period had started. The snag for LSU was at the time they had yet to announce their defensive coordinator and saw the departure of Blake Baker, who was listed as Perkins' primary recruiter. All the crystal balls had Perkins choosing Texas A&M, but as we closed out 2021, it seemed like another team may have entered the picture: the Florida Gators. He told All Gators a few weeks ago that he planned to make his commitment during the Under Armour All-American game, and he was planning to take a visit to Gainesville either January 14th or January 28th. Perkins told reporters, "I know they're building something special there with their new coaching staff. They got Billy Napier. I've always wanted to go to Florida, so who knows?" As of right now, Perkins says he's being recruited by both Napier and co-defensive coordinator Patrick Toney. He's also been talking to defensive analyst Jamar Chaney, who recently returned to Florida after a 2-year stint at Mississippi State. Perkins told Sports Illustrated, "I had a relationship with Chaney. Before he left, he went to Mississippi State, and now he's back. And then there's the corners coach, Corey Raymond, came from LSU. I was rocking with him at LSU a little bit. I chopped it up with him, and that was all that. Now it appears that Perkins will visit a few universities prior to signing on the dotted line. These visits include Florida, USC, and maybe LSU, 3 top-rated programs in the country. He's already made visits to both Texas and Texas A&M. Perkins explained, "I just want to go and have good times. Enjoy the visits, man. I want them to apply pressure. I'm committing on the 2nd of January. I mean, anything can happen between January and February." During the Under Armour All-American game, Perkins would commit to Texas A&M, telling ESPN his mom could come to every home game if she wanted, and it was close to home. He also mentioned he was now a committed prospect, was going to enjoy the ride, but still planned to take more visits. Due to Perkins continuing to take visits, many still have him on flip watch as the second signing period quickly approaches over the next few weeks. The problem with this childhood dream school is that he has not developed a relationship with Brian Kelly and his staff. The battle looks to be down to Florida, LSU, and Texas A&M. Many expect him to stay with the Aggies. Hey you! Yeah, you! Where do you think Harold Perkins will sign during the second signing period? Let me know in the comment section below. If you are enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it because it really helps the video in the algorithm. According to Gabe Brooks of 24/7 Sports, Perkins is projected to be a future second-round pick with a comparison to Miles Jack. Brooks writes, "Put together well with a lean, athletic build. Not overly long, but good height and has some space to add mass in college. Dynamic two-way player with big playability with the ball in his hands and as an attacking defender. Legitimately could be a high major running back prospect in addition to elite linebacker recruit. Outstanding tester in combine setting, 4.49 40 prior to the junior season. Athleticism jumps off the screen. Flashes home run hitting speed as a ball carrier that translates to broad pursuit range on defense. Displays consistent backside chase down athleticism. Fluidity shows in running back touches and redirecting ability on defense. Often plays from the edge but also plays off the ball. Lines up at receiver, running back, and wing back for a wing T offense. Easy athleticism that makes tough plays look less challenging than they really are. His size will dictate an off-ball role in college, but flashes impressive dip and pass rush feel off the edge. Generally a sure tackler who can provide the big hit. Owning coverage techniques will enhance position and situational flexibility as a defender. Gets overly aggressive at times and can run himself out of position. Good play strength relative to size, but will still need to add mass and strength as he progresses to the next level. Size and average length could become an issue against big athletic tight ends at the next level. Nevertheless, among the top prospects in Texas for his class and one of the top linebackers nationally. Possesses the potential to become a multi-year impact starter at the high major level with a long-term early round NFL draft upside. Harold Perkins is a special talent, and if he does stay with his Texas A&M commitment, he could be a special player on both sides of the ball, which he hopes to do in college. But what do you think? How good will Harold Perkins be at the next level, and will he stay committed to the Aggies? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other videos right here. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.